You just crossed over into the female zone.
If the worst thing that's going to happen to me on TikTok is the men on here telling me that I'm a salvaged, used title, it's going to just continue to drive my engagement up. So I'm just going to continue to rage bait you all, rage bait the men, because the women on TikTok, my babies, you get me. We get each other. If you know, you know. But the men hate to see a woman that's single, with children, thriving on her own. Because we don't need a man. Genuinely, we are looking for somebody with good character. We're not looking for somebody to provide for us anymore. We're looking for somebody with a good heart who wants to love us. Because it's like, sometimes I question y'all, are you even straight? Do you even like women? Because we have a lot to offer, and right now, the only thing that we're really looking for is a good character in a man. Is that even a thing? Because it's really hard to find.
Ho, ho, ho! Fiction can be fun.
Oh, sister, you hitting the copium hard. Listen, honey, men don't hate women that are single and have kids and are successful, as you put it. It's just simply put, when you put yourself on social media, guess what? You open yourself up to be critiqued, criticized. It's not that you put a video out there and then every man's supposed to say, OMG, you are the greatest thing since sliced bread. No, guess what? Men have different opinions. Some of them are simps, some are not. And even though this girl hasn't seen all your videos, the moment you put in your video and you ask, are you men even straight? Oh, let me guess. Because all these men pump and dump you, they use you, and you can't get a relationship out of them, and they're not going to dedicate themselves to your children. All of a sudden, let's try to belittle men, insult men. Let's say something's wrong with men. They're probably not straight. They have to be something else. It's not possible that you're the problem. It's not possible that men date you and they figure out very quickly, wait a minute. I can't put a ring on this one. She's damaged goods. She's for fun only. Oh no, those men can't possibly be straight because you're perfect, obviously. And as you said, all the other girlies on TikTok get you. Yeah, because they're probably all pumped and dumped too. They have all been smashed and dashed by Chad and Tyrone. Of course they get you. Just like you, they ended up food receptacles. So why don't you stop, slow down, and figure this out? If you don't need a man, stop asking for one. That's like going to a car lot, say, I don't need a car, but I want to buy one. If you don't need it, don't buy it. If you're buying it, you obviously need it. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
I have a question for the men. Again, I know I ask y'all a lot of questions, but I want them answered. Anyway, what do you mean by curvy? Because I feel like it's different for everyone. Is my body type curvy? Or do you want something a little thicker? What is curvy? Please explain.
Tonight I was standing outside a movie theater and a guy walked by me and he goes, "You look decent." What? You look decent. Should I be offended? Like, I felt offended. I didn't say anything. Like, I felt so offended. When do we lose the art of catcalling? Not that I want to be catcalled, but if you're gonna catcall me, say something better than "you look decent." Either objectify me or don't say anything at all, because what the is that?
I have been single for honestly almost 4 years at this point, and personally I am just really missing the feeling of coming home off of half of a bottle of Tito's, which I've since retired for obvious reasons, and bruising my knuckles down to the bone in that hideous son of a bitch's face. I really am. So just please remember what you have, cherish it, and beat the out of your ex-boyfriend for me today in my honor. Just channel my spirit, okay? Thank you.
Is it crazy for a girl to bring up the no sex before marriage like first, second date? Is that first, second date material? Because in my opinion, it's a chopping block kind of question, and I don't want to waste the guy's time, and I don't want to waste my time. And I have a friend who's literally now in a relationship with a guy and has not asked him where he's at on that. And you know, I don't know, maybe you can just tell with people. I feel like with people though, you need to ask, because I don't know how you would guess that. I mean, even in the church, everyone has a differing opinion on it. I don't know. Is that crazy for me to be like, you know?
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
All right, to the first queen. I don't know what this is so freaking difficult, queen. Curvy is pretty simple. It means a woman with like natural curves. That means that, the butt is nice and shaped. The chest area has got nice shapes to her. The hips are nice and round. It's pretty straightforward. The ones who have actually confused it are women, not men. Because women, you confused chubby with curvy. Yes, surprise, surprise, when men say curvy, they're not thinking about, oh, dang, those rolls on you look great. No, they're thinking, okay, she has curves to her and her stomach is flat. Everything else looks curvy around her. It's not that she looks like the Pillsbury Doughboy and, hey, let's shove those rolls somewhere else. Make it look curvy enough. It's not rocket science, sweetheart. It's simply put, hourglass shape, curvy. Beach ball shape, that's obese. That's not curved. All right, to that second queen. Let me get this straight. You don't want to be catcalled, but you want the guy to catcall you anyway? Wow. And sweetheart, you're like down the middle. You're a 5. And I think I'm generous with that score, but you're a 5 out of 10. And only a mid like you, or at least all the mids in the US, will get offended by a guy saying you look decent. You know what? Even though this gorilla was not there, this gorilla's going to agree with him. What's wrong with looking decent? How can you be offended by someone telling you, hey, you look decent? This gorilla's got to wonder, where do women, specifically American women, get this entitlement that they need to be told that they're 10s 24/7? You're not. The guy told you the truth up front. You know what he gave you? He gave you the one thing that women are always asking for. Honesty, the truth. Didn't lie to you. But it's obvious that you women just can't handle the truth. All right, to the third queen. Hold up, did I get that straight? Did you say that you were an alcoholic and you partook in DV on your boyfriend and you missed part of that or all of that? You missed coming home and having a guy to physically abuse? Now imagine if a man would make this kind of video. He would be reported and the cops would be at his doorstep already. Sweetheart, let me tell you something. I don't know if this was a skit or if you were serious, but looking at you, what do you weigh? Like 98 pounds soaking wet? What are you, like 5 foot nothing? Sweetie, you don't look like you could beat the crap out of anyone down to the bone or anything. It looks like you tried, and the guy you were with probably had a lot of self-control and decided, you know what, I don't want to hit her. It just takes one smack from a guy who weighs like 170 pounds to put you in the ER. He probably had a lot of self-control and let you think that you were hurting him. I'm starting to wonder if the reason you left the alcohol was because you were locked up and you had no access to it. All right, for that fourth queen, listen, sister, this girl is going to be very honest with you, be very blunt, and I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. If you're going to tell a guy that you don't want sex before marriage, you damn well better be a freaking virgin. I'm going to tell you right now, you better be untouched. Because no man is going to want to hear this conversation of, I don't want to have sex until marriage if you already gave it out to somebody. I don't care if you gave it out to your high school sweetheart or you gave it out to Chad Tyrone Thunderschlong. The point is, if a man is going to take you serious and then you say, hey, you know what? I gave it out to another guy who didn't marry me, but you who wants to marry me, wants to take me serious, well, I'm going to put up this rule. No sex before marriage. And the guy's going to think, hold up a second, I'm supposed to pay full price for a package that another guy got for free? Not going to happen, sweetie. First date, second date, 10th date. If you're a virgin, 100% does this gorilla agree with you. No sex before marriage. You preserve that for the right man who is going to dedicate himself to you. Yes, you're 100% right. But if you already gave it out, girl, I'm going to tell you right now, any man worth his salt is going to say no. The only ones going to say yes are the simps that you don't want to begin with. Moving on.
Okay, so I don't know if this is normal or not, but I've been going out with this guy. We've gone out 3 times, okay? Gone out on 3 dates. All the dates have been great. He's great. And maybe I'm overthinking this. You let me know. But I don't think he's a great texter. And, we've been on 3 dates in 3 weeks. I haven't seen him in a week. We're supposed to be going out Thursday, which he just texted and confirmed everything. But there's really hardly any communication between then, which, again, I don't need to hear from you like every single minute of the day. I don't need to text you every single minute of the day. I don't need none of that. But I just feel like he really doesn't care to small talk in between. It's very odd, because you would think like you still want to have a little banter here and there, and he doesn't banter. There's no banter. And I even said to him, I'm like, yeah, you're really like a to the point texting kind of guy. Like you text and then you're just done. Like you ask me a question about like maybe what we're doing, and then I'll respond and you either don't respond or you one word answer, and that is it. Like that's it. There's nothing else to text. And I'm like, Okay. And so I guess like even more recent, I was out of town for the weekend. I came home Sunday night. I was texting him. I said, hey, made it home today. Hope you had or I asked him how his weekend was because it was holiday. That was at 8:30 on Sunday night. Yesterday, I'm at the pool. I get a text message at 2:30 the next day. And he said, hi, Carrie. Happy Memorial Day. I'm heading outside to enjoy the weather. I mean, okay. I wouldn't be nitpicky about it, but it's like, I know you looked at your phone, sir. I know you've looked at your phone before 2:30 the next day, but also your response or your text didn't actually, wasn't response to what I sent. It was just a statement, really. You didn't say, hey, glad you made it back. I've had a great weekend, blah, blah, blah. No, it was just, hey, happy Memorial Day. I'm heading outside now to enjoy the weather. Literally. I get it. He's busy, man. He owns a business. He does very well for himself. But, I know you've looked at your phone more than just that, right? Am I overthinking this? Because we're getting ready to go on our 4th date, right? So, if obviously we're not, seeing each other every day, or seeing each other maybe once a week-ish, which is fine. I'm fine with that. I don't need to see you every day. But I feel like there's really hardly any communication between dates to build on. You see what I'm saying? Am I way off on this?
Damn, sister, you don't only just overthink this, you mega overthink this. Sweetie, you went on this entire rant here, all because the guy doesn't text you as much as you want. This whole time, I'm thinking to myself, do you talk like this when you're on a date with him? Because, damn, it's hard to listen to you. The guy gets to the point. He's a straight shooter. What do you want, a chatterbox? You are a chatterbox. But, sister, the point is, you said very clearly that the guy is a businessman. He owns a business. He doesn't have a whole lot of time, and he does very well for himself. What more do you want? You're practically hitting the jackpot here. So what do you want him to do? To ignore his business a little bit more and dedicate more time to you, so then when things don't work out that well on his business, you could start saying, you used to have a great business. You don't just overthink things, you nitpick at everything. Did you stop for a moment to consider that maybe, just maybe, if you are getting with a successful man, which is rarer than you, then instead of him getting on your page with your texting schedule, you need to get on his page with his very busy, very real world schedule of, hey, my time is valuable and limited. You're going to get X amount of it. Let's make the best of it when we happen to be together. And another thing is, this man is probably thinking, hey, when I am with you, do not complicate my life. My life is complicated enough already with my business. Let's just have a good time together. Sister, I think you're old enough to realize there was a time before texting where people actually had phone calls or actually saw each other in person. There was no overthinking about that, now was there? I recommend you either grow up or find someone else who's at your level.
He's out of line, but he's right.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.